This is the fun part. So 2 weeks after the Final Four, I went to our athletic director, Beth Getz, and I said to her, I have this idea about playing a game out in Kinnick. Playing a game in the football stadium. Let's get 50,000 people there. Let's do the wave at the Children's Hospital. I think this could be great. The wheels started to turn about, like, what can this team accomplish? 15,000, we can sell that out for every game. Maybe we can do even more. Maybe we can do even better than that. And the only place is out in Kinnick. When I think of last year, if I had to give it one word, I could pick a lot of words. I'd probably go with historic.
I think one word that comes to mind is probably just electric.
Electric. Insane. Even from the beginning of the season, we knew how special we could be. The whole season, we were trying to live up to that.
You couldn't ask for a better scripted ending to our last game in Carver Hawkeye.
When Caitlin got the ball, I knew we were gonna win. Like, she's just so clutch.
Indiana 85, Iowa 83.
We've ran that play hundreds of times before, so we didn't even need to look at the play to know what we were running.
I mean, I think everyone in the gym knew who the ball was going to go to.
The second option was me coming off 2 staggered screens. My defender luckily kind of got tripped up a little bit and I was able to get the shot off, but it was still a very difficult shot.
I was in shock, but I also wasn't shocked because it's Caitlin.
That was probably one of my highlights of my entire career, and that was so much fun to be able to celebrate that win afterwards.
Talk about a team that literally doesn't quit.
To be able to make that shot in front of 15,000 people, I think that honestly gave us a lot of momentum going into the Big Ten tournament and then obviously the NCAA tournament as well.
86, 85, somehow, someway, the Hawks did it.
This team just felt like it was a team of destiny at that point. They really did. They felt like they were supposed to win. They felt like they were put there to win.
You know, it's really hard to, win back-to-back Big Ten championships, and we knew that was our goal, but you have to get through one game at a time.
You know, you don't get a lot of time to prepare for the next game. I mean, it's game after game after game, so you really have to be mentally locked in. We went into every game like we were gonna win and we were gonna destroy.
Big game, of course, the Hawkeyes won the Big Ten tournament last year, trying to do it again.
Going into the Maryland game, we knew that us role players needed to step up and knock down some shots, and Gabby played tremendous that game.
What I remember most is obviously Gabby has an electric game versus Maryland there.
You know, not everybody, not all the fans get to see all the work that this team puts in, outside of practice, in the off season, in the preseason, whatever it may be, but we're here with each other every step of the way, and we get to see people and their struggles too, which isn't fun to see.
Gabby started out the season tough. She really struggled, and she kept believing and she kept working, and at the end of the year it all came, through for her. We just continued to pump confidence into her because 1, we knew she was capable, and 2, we needed her. We needed her to be really good. She's always a great defender, but we also needed her to make shots.
You just, as a teammate, have to build them up and tell them, this is who you are, and continue to encourage them.
Gabby Marshall for 3.
I kind of turned it around in that moment. I really needed that moment.
She's amazing.
I was just like, finally, I'm helping the team in a way that they need me.
Her three-point ability is off the charts.
Once we got to Ohio State, I guess we just put our foot on the gas, and that was the end of it.
Back-to-back Big Ten tournament championships for Lisa Bluter and the Iowa Hawkeyes as they destroy Ohio State this afternoon, 105-72.
We had to play so many ranked opponents in such a short amount of time, but that really did set us up for success in the NCAA tournament. If you can handle the gauntlet of going through the Big Ten and then the Big Ten tournament and come out pretty unscathed, you know you're ready for anything.
I think when we got to the NCAA tournament, it was the same. We were winning, we were on top of our game, I feel, and we just wanted to keep it rolling, so we did.
We are sold out in record time to host the first and the second round of the NCAA tournament.
The Hawks head to Dallas for the Final Four for the first time since 1993. And just like that, Iowa continues the quest.
We go into the semifinal game and nobody expects us to win, you know. South Carolina's #1. They haven't been beaten in 45 games. They're predicted by everybody to win the national championship. This is the first time we've been the underdogs in the entire tournament.
We always knew if we wanted to reach our goals, we're going to play South Carolina. We could either go into the game just showing up and playing them, or we could go into the game with the mindset that we're here to win.
And nobody can stop Caitlin, obviously. Like, I mean, if nobody knows that by now, like I'm saying it, it's a PSA. Nobody can stop Caitlin.
Logo 3 straight away. Count it.
Clark.
Spins, goes up, under, and scores over Cardoso. Goes up, reverse layup, got it to go.
She would do that. She would get that.
A little extra.
You're beating a team that goes undefeated all year, and you're that team that beats them. I mean, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it.
Running around on the baseline, that's gonna do it. The Hawks with history. Off to the title game.
It's hard to put into words because it was truly a historic win for our program. It felt like it took every ounce of every person on our team, whether you were on the bench or whether you were in the game the whole time. It was everybody that contributed, and once that final buzzer sounded, it was...
That's pure bliss. That's a dream come true, and that was one of the most fun moments ever.
I was a Title IX baby. When I played, scholarships were just becoming a reality. And I got a half a scholarship. You know, there might have been 200 people in the stands, and you know, maybe there's a paragraph in the back page of the newspaper. To watching it go to sold out arenas and playing in front of, you know, 12 million people on television in the championship game. I don't even know if I could have scripted that. I don't know if I could have imagined that happening in my lifetime. I saw it down here, and now I get to see it up here.
We're in a time where women's basketball is just rising, and I think just being one part of that is just awesome to see. I mean, even from when I first got here until now, I mean, the numbers are just rising.
To see little girls, you know, looking up to us, that's what it's all about. We're playing for something bigger than just ourselves, and we've just been taking it in stride and just continuing to try to, you know, grow the women's game throughout the country, and that's something super special to be a part of.
I hope last year's team is remembered as a team that embodied everything Iowa Hawkeyes. Teamwork, passion for the game, love for each other, and just really giving other people the feeling of joy when they watched our team. In my opinion, the crossover is starting the 23-24 basketball season. It's the first televised women's basketball game of the year. So to me, this kicks off the entire 23-24 season. It's going to be a lot of fun.